My stepdaughter said she was ashamed of my job and invited her real dad instead. When my wife took her side, I canceled everything, filed for divorce, and walked away. Hello, Reddit talkative here. I married Danielle when her daughter Ava was 12. Her biological father had been in and out of her life, mostly out. The man had missed birthdays, parent-teacher conferences, school plays, and years' worth of ordinary moments that actually build a relationship. I stepped in, not because I had to, because I wanted to. I taught Ava how to drive. I stayed up nights helping her study for her SATs. I paid for braces, therapy when she went through that rough breakup at 17, and dance lessons even when we were tight on money. When she graduated high school, she ran up to me, hugged me, and whispered, "You're the only dad I've ever had." That meant everything. I'm a sanitation worker, not glamorous, but it's honest work. I've worked for the city for 19 years and I take pride in it. I've got a pension, decent benefits, and enough set aside to help Ava with her wedding. I never felt the need to explain my job or be ashamed of it. Until last month, Ava's getting married in November. I've been footing the bill for most of it, $25,000 to be exact. Venue, catering, her dress, flowers, you name it. My wife Danielle helped with planning, but the financial burden was mostly on me, not that I minded. Ava called me Dad now. I thought we were family. Then I got an email. Not a phone call. Not even a face-to-face conversation. An email. "Hi, Mark. I wanted to talk to you about the wedding. I think it's best if you don't come. It's not personal, but, well, I've decided to ask my real dad to walk me down the aisle. I want it to be special, and I think that moment should be with him. Also, with your job being what it is, I just feel like some of Ryan's family might make comments, and I'd rather avoid that kind of drama." I reread the message 4 times. My eyes stopped on your job being what it is. Like I was dirt. Disposable. I waited until Danielle got home that night and showed her the email. She read it silently. Her face didn't even change. I asked, "And?" She sighed. "Mark, she's nervous. It's her big day. Maybe just let her have this." That was the moment something cracked inside me. Let her have this? After I spent years being the one who showed up when no one else did? After I paid for the entire wedding because her biological father, the man who bailed on every meaningful event in her life, couldn't be bothered to send a card? I asked my wife, "Do you agree with her?" She didn't answer, and that silence said everything. So I did what I had to do. I contacted every vendor. I was the sole signer on the contracts, so canceling wasn't a legal issue. The venue deposit? Gone. Catering? Canceled. Photographer? Florist? DJ? All informed. Dress store? I made sure they knew I was no longer paying for the balance. I then sat Danielle down and told her I wanted a divorce. She looked shocked, like it came out of nowhere. "I was just trying to keep the peace," she said, tears welling up. "No," I said quietly. "You chose to stay quiet when your daughter spat in the face of everything I've done for her. You made your choice. Now I'm making mine." I moved out 2 days later, got a lawyer, told them I was done financially supporting either of them. The prenup I'd insisted on years ago, against Danielle's protests, held up in court. Every cent I paid was a gift, not a legal obligation. Here's where it gets worse. A week after I filed, I got a message from Ava. She didn't know everything yet. She wrote, "Hey, I didn't know Mom told you not to come. That was supposed to come from me. Sorry if it hurt your feelings. Hope you still send your part of the payment." Your part, as if I owed her something, as if I was just a wallet. I didn't reply, and just when I thought it couldn't get more absurd, I got a call from one of Ava's aunts, Danielle's sister. She told me she heard what happened and wanted me to know something. Apparently, Ava didn't just want her real dad there. She'd been reconnecting with him for over a year. Danielle knew. They'd gone behind my back, secret lunches, emails, even helped him get his suit for the wedding. And the kicker? Danielle loaned him money. My money, from our joint account. So no, this wasn't about my job. It was about rewriting history, erasing me after I'd done the work. I'm not bitter. I'm free. Danielle and Ava are scrambling now. The wedding's in 2 months and they're trying to rebook everything with half the budget. Her real dad can't help. He's unemployed and deep in child support debt from another kid he barely knows. And me? I'm good. I'm building something new. Quietly. Steadily. The way I always have. Because no matter how hard people try to paint over the truth, it always comes back in full color eventually. And this time, I made sure to walk away before they tried to use me as a doormat one last time.